Journalist here with Gbarpolu candidate district number 2 representative Honorable Luther Collins. Welcome to this interview, sir. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
How's the Gbarpolu district number 2?
Yeah, we are there doing all we can to make sure our president is fed our people.
All right, so we reached to you to get your side or to hear from you on the story that was recently on the radio. By the Liberia Marketing Association, alleging that you disrupted their operation somewhere on the old road. When they've gone there to take some administrative action against one of their members. I don't know whether you heard the story, I'm sure. What's your side of that story? What do you know?
Unfortunately for me, I've not been able to listen to the story, except that some of my colleagues approached me on that while we were in section, in plenary. So one of my strong supporter also texted me, informing me that he's listening at OKFM, and then there's an allegation that I went on the oral and disrupted the market. So well, so I mean, I've not listened to the story, but colleagues of mine continue to ask me, engage me on it.
Okay. And did you do that?
It's far from my knowledge. There is no time. In fact, we all got constituent, district 10, got lawmaker. And besides that, I'm a lawmaker. I wouldn't even want to do such. It's not even to my knowledge. Yeah, I've never crossed my mind.
When last you visited the old road?
Oro is a place that I got a property. My store is right in the market. And I think I've just gone there to get rice to send on my farm.
Were you involved with? Were you involved anytime with interaction with marketers?
Marketers, no, not exactly. But when I visited the Oro, I saw a group of young men who were having to be security from the LMA.
Okay.
They were posted right before my store.
Okay.
So, and I saw some police guys too standing. So I was wondering as to what was unfolding. So, and basically they told me why they were there. So I said, but I understood that you people came to remove. They said no. I said, but then the story is different.
To remove what?
To remove leadership.
Okay.
I said, but then the story is different. So we talk. I say, look, I think election is over. We are all Liberian. We should be able to solve our own problem so that it cannot continue to resurface in the future. So we had a nice discussion. And I took my call card. I gave it to one of them. I said, in fact, when I got there, they didn't know me. And got going to the store. And they said, District 10 Representative Yege Kolba. I said, no, I'm not Yege Kolba. I introduced myself to them. You see. But like I said, I have not listened to the news, by myself. It's only colleagues that engage in me.
So, Honorable Collins, the information is that the LMA leadership has gone to take some administrative action on one of their members who happen to be your mother-in-law, and in that light, you go on there and stop them. Don't do it. Maybe probably using the legislative power or legislative or how they call it of guardians. Has there been any point in time? Do you even have someone who is a superintendent of a market in Oro who is a mother-in-law? And has there been any point in time there was some dispute?
What I know is that Yes, let me answer the question.
Okay.
The superintendent of the Oro market is my mother-in-law.
Okay.
And since my engagement with her daughter, that's the place I've always known her to be. My wife and myself, we have spent over 18 years together now. So you can imagine. So the Oro that you're even speaking of, I got a store right in the market. So I think I've been in three of their meetings. Right after the election, I don't really know who this person is, but I've always been told that there's a lady who claiming to be strongly connected to the Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn, and I even heard that the same complaint was taken to the Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn. So the first time I was part of that meeting was at the Raritan Market, and she was claiming that some financial malpractice occurred. So they called the both party, they carry witnesses, and I was fortunate to be present that day. I observed the scene, the investigation, and they didn't find anything. They didn't see the truth in it. So that's how she went back. So after some time again, how are we hearing? They say
Okay.
that she's claiming that this is their time. They,
They did it in question.
yeah, this is their time. Sometime my mother-in-law will place call to me. Yes, this week she placed call to me whether I can get in contact with the district 10 representative, which is Honorable Yege Kolba. So I placed call to Yege. I said, "Oh, my trio want to talk to you." He said, "Oh, sorry, she booked an appointment with me, but unfortunately, this recasting, we're all running behind it. So I'll place a call to her." That was all. And I can tell you emphatically that there is no day that play is not my constituent. And even if that play is my constituent, that is not what we refer to as legislation. So I know it. I cannot be the one, passing the law and I break the law.
So you did not obstruct
Not at all.
any function of the.
You can go to the oral market. Not at all. And mind you, because of how the story is being widening, I'm traveling to South Africa tonight. I've approached a speaker on that. When upon my return, I'm going to send a letter to plenary, and they're going to invite the principal involved so he can come and prove what he have said, because people don't respect authority, they don't respect law. This country is guided by law. Above 18, you can go to court. So I would not sit for my, good character to be whirled away by somebody who put lies together because of personal gain.
You feel embarrassed by the calls, by the news.
Of course, I'm embarrassed because colleagues even overseas are placing call to me. I have worked with an institution, one of the biggest institutions in the world, the United Nations, not only as local staff but international staff. I know what they call integrity and ethic. Do you think what they are saying, if I went there to disrupt, as he's claiming, he got his officer that he sent there. I met about three of them. I gave my call card to one of them. that I'm not Yeke Kolba, I'm so so and so. You see? And we all part of the market because I got my store there. So it's unfortunate. It's a blatant lie. And I would not sit down for people to waste some lackadaisical words on me. That does not represent me. And that is the reason that I'm going to send communication to plenary. They're going to invite him, saying he does not know. He feels that going to the station is the solution to the problem. We will invite him. Whatever will come our way, I will take him to court for lying on me. I'm sure about that.
Okay, Chief, fast forward, so concerned about the trip to South Africa, and I wish to engage you on it concerning the benefits the residents of Gbarpolu County are expected to gain from this trip. And do you care to tell us the essence of the trip to South Africa?
This trip to South Africa is not limited to Gbarpolu County.
Okay.
That's the Pan-African Parliament Conference. I'm to attend that conference 3 times a year. We go there, we discuss Africa, not only Liberia.
Okay.
So it is not only limited. The same parliamentary hearing and what have you that is being discussed here in Liberia is the same thing. We're going to be discussing transportation, discussing health, agriculture, and just you name it. Basically, unity among African countries.
All right, so as we close up, let me just ask this last one. So, Honorable Collins, what do you think is responsible for this news being in the public as it is now? If I, from what I'm gathering from the site and from you, they didn't carry anyone to this, but it was reported that you carried dogs and other kinds of things. What do you think is responsible for those kinds of information against you? You think it's been sponsored?
Like I say, or I've always said, the short period of time, I hear people say, this is our time, and that is the news all over the place. This is our time. If we all came for a peace, let us maintain what we have told the people we are. So it's not strange to me. We are in democracy, but people don't want to exercise democracy. You see, I will have never told anybody that this is my time. You see, because the fact here that we all are Liberian, we are not dealing with a foreigner. So the best we can do is to live in harmony. Even if I feel that my party has won the election or what have you, I should be careful. I should be motivating to bring people on board. That's why I know that's the kind of ethic that have been honored. If election is over, like for me, we were 9 candidates. And most of the people who ran and did not win, I got to them, I placed call to them. I'm not better than them, but it's just a privilege given me. You see? So those were some of the advice because of the news I keep hearing that somebody is claiming that this is their time. And you can listen to it. You listen to the similar thing in the Senate yesterday. People claiming that this is their time. How do we go forward? The Liberian people gave all of us 6 and 9 year mandate. We have to bring those change to them that we promised them. You see? And forget about time. You see? It says here, you 3 score and what? 10, right? Mm-hmm. So you got more time to go. So you want to spoil everything within 6 years? It's not good. So for me, my idea, my philosophy is different. I wouldn't do that. It has never crossed my mind. This is the time for us to even rebrand the peace that we've been enjoying for the past 6 years. But it's good that you guys are journalists. You can go on the oral. As a marketeers, you know when they say somebody carry on disruption, you know what it means? Even the roads leading from Kalando, leading from Tupi Taylor, leading from the Cali Junction, there will be a huge traffic. It will call more attention. That's what I feel. Those are the disruption. Probably he will come and answer to that in plenary. And I'm very serious about it. I'm discussing this issue with my lawyer. We have to set premise. You see, we have to set premise. And if I will do anything, I will set example on him. He has to come and clear the air and justify that indeed what he said about me is truth. If I'll have to apologize, I will do that. But if he has to apologize, he better do it.
Thank you so much.